Hi, this is Miranda, and this is the week 4 discussion. So, this week's discussion was about 3 people who help influence and were inventors after the Civil War in the early 1900s. So, the first person that I thought of was, of course, Alexander Graham Bell. He obviously created the telephone, and that was a big invention, especially at that time for those that could afford it. It was a major discovery. People were able to speak through the phone, didn't have to wait for the mail to communicate with loved ones or family members across the country. They could just communicate with them instantaneously. And this is something that obviously we still use today in our world. We're able to communicate to other countries, people across our country easily. We can make calls from wherever, from car or airplane or train, or so it's pretty cool how advanced phones are nowadays versus the ones that were on the walls. Also, another person that I thought was a great influencer was Thomas Edison and his creation of the light bulb. That set up so much and really paved the way for our electricity. And also, kind of on a side note, if you think about J.P. Morgan was his backer, that kind of created, if you think about it, like that's what we do today. We have backers for companies that are just starting out, that need money, that can help them grow and help them with inventions. But anyways, so back to Thomas Edison. He really set up a lot for our electricity and what we use today. And how, if you think about it, we use electricity every day, even to charge our phones. Just that in itself was pretty amazing. And then the last one that I thought of, it's kind of a person or persons group, the Molly Maguires. Even though they used many unconventional ways to bring attention to workers, coal mine workers, and the outcome didn't go their way. If you think about it, they kind of stood up for their workers' rights, and that definitely is something that we have today through unions. So they kind of paved the way and influenced our current worker unions that protect and stand up for our workers and their rights, so they're not working in terrible conditions and things like that. So yeah, I thought this was pretty awesome reading this week, and I really enjoyed it, and hope y'all have a great week.